So you open out chapter 5, lesson A to C. Can you do me a favor first? You download these two and unzip it right now. Okay, you download these two file and unzip it. The math solution.zip is the math solution.zip is a partially complete assignment. Is that okay? Partially complete assignment. Then we are going to complete it. Okay, so let's start it. So gentlemen, ladies, first download these, and I am teaching right now. After I teach it, then we'll open it out. So that time you open it out, let's do it together. Okay, so while you are doing this, so you listen my preview. So today we are going to have a math practice application. It is a little bit more complicated, friendly tutorial addition program. Sort of like our chapter 4, but this one is more complicated. So you will see at the formula, you will see first you're going to learn something called radio button. So radio button limit user to choose in group. So I have a group here, grade group. You can only pick grade 1 or grade 2. You are not allowed to pick both. Should have a unique keyboard access key right here and label to purpose. So label grade 1, grade 2. When the operation here, that's another group. I have addition, subtraction. So you cannot select both if either addition or subtraction. It's okay. So this is called radio button. And we are going to add a radio button today. And each group, have one option, okay? And sometimes we want the default radio button. So when the program started, we already start with grade 1 or addition. Okay. So we are going to add the radio button later. Add this one. Is that okay? Okay. So now we are going to we are going to learn something. We're going to add the checkbox. The checkbox look like this. We add the checkbox. And the checkbox allow the multiple selection. Okay, so you can multiple selection, and any number of the checkbox can be select once. Okay, checkbox tool, and we also add checkbox control. We're going to add a checkbox here, and its name is called CHK summary. Okay, and we have a group here. We have a group. So these are two things. We have group here, the group summary. How many correct, how many incorrect. Okay. Now the most important thing today, we're going to learn something. We're going to create something. It's called independent sub procedure. So this time we, we realized we wanted to have a random number, maybe at form low. But what happened? They click on grade 1. I also want random number. Grade 2, I also want random number. Addition, subtraction. So, or click any of these button. I really want the random number. So, and you may say that I can copy paste. Yes, you can copy paste, but don't forget your compiler, your system need to increase the traffic to retrieve the data, the code. That waste of time. As a programmer, we have to be the simplest form. The simplest for us is the shorter time, because you are designing an application and you want to use yourself to think about yourself. When you open any application online, you want it to have instant feedback. If this application, when you click something you want, take 2 seconds, 5 seconds, you lose your patience and you will go away. Same thing. So when you design a program, you need to have this in mind. Say, the user want to instant feedback. When you want to instant feedback, so it's your responsibility to reduce the traffic. So when you reduce the traffic, you don't want to put the code in everywhere. That because your system need to retrieve it. Okay, so this one we're going to centralize. We're going to have independent sub procedure, and this procedure is the code is only one set, and when you need to use it, you call this. Okay, so the only one line of code, the is we're going to reduce amount of code, promote modularity, also reduce the time. That's very, very important. So, and this independent procedure, what we're going to do is mainly we talk about how do we create the random number, and the rest of them will call the random number. And so we are going to let me quickly to tell you. So at the sub, we're going to create something sub, generate and display integer, and we create two number here. Then we create two random number. All right. So if the first grade is 1 to 10, second grade is 2 digits, so 10 to 99. So you have to make to 100. And we want to swap because of first grade or second grade, they don't know negative number yet. If you say 2 minus 6, they don't know it's negative 4. They will say it is mistake. Question was wrong. So we have to swap, and you need to learn how to swap. Then once you swap and you display the number back into the label, so the user will see it. Then right here you notice when your radio button, when you click on grade 1, grade 2, either grade 1 or grade 2, you're going to call this procedure we wrote it. And either you click on the addition or subtraction. Okay, now this when we click on addition, okay, the image become addition and we call the random. If you do the subtraction and we change to subtraction, we call the random. At the form low here, at the form low, we're going to click, we're going to display the addition. We click this for the radio button, right? So, and the button here, now we have a bunch of things here. We first store the number back to the variables. We need to check it is correct or not. So we add these two numbers and it's correct answer if that's a subtraction, and it's plus. If that's minus, then we subtract. Then we're going to go back to the if then else. What if the user's number is equal to correct answer? We are going to put a happy face. Okay, then not only put a happy face there, we're going to have correct answer plus 1. All right, then we're going to clean out our answer and we call the random number again, so the new set of number will appear. And else, if the children get wrong, and the incorrect number is going to increment, and so we show a message box say try again. Okay, so when we finish here and we show the correct answer and incorrect answer, so this is a long program. Okay, so I briefly introduce this program, then we are going to start it.